Hey everyone, I'm here at the Norwich Fitness Center. Check them out at norwichfitnesscenter.com/pickleball to learn more about this wonderful facility. Today we're talking about the 90% rule in pickleball. What's the 90% rule? It's the idea that 90% of the time your opponents are going to be hitting a high percentage shot and you should be ready and prepared for that shot instead of trying to get ready and prepared for a low percentage shot. Are you breaking this rule without even realizing it? Let's review the 5 common situations where players get it wrong and how you can fix them. Let's dive in. Situation 1, not coming up to the kitchen line. So not coming all the way up to the kitchen line because you're worried about a lob happens quite often. I see this all the time. Players either stop short of the line or gradually back away from the kitchen line, afraid of getting lobbed. But here's the thing, lobs are a low percentage shot, and most players aren't going to lob you every single time or hardly ever. By not coming all the way up, you're giving up control of the net and making it harder to attack. So what to do instead? Commit to the kitchen line. If they do lob you, you've got time to react. But 90% of the time, they're going to hit the dink, drive, or drop. So be ready for those instead. Situation 2, moving in too soon after the serve. So moving into the court after you serve because you're worried about a short drop shot on the return is a really big one. If you move in too soon, you're going to be handcuffed if you receive a deep return. And guess what? Deep returns are more common than those short drop shots. So what to do instead? Stay back after you serve. If they do hit a short drop shot, you'll have time to move forward the majority of the time. But 90% of the time, you'll be dealing with the deeper ball. So stay back and stay ready. Situation 3 is not covering the middle. Not covering the middle because you're worried about angled shots toward the sideline, but they're actually really low percentage shots. What's high percentage? Shots right down the middle. And if you're not covering the middle, you're going to give your opponents an easy winner. So what to do instead? Always prioritize the middle. If you're playing doubles, communicate with your partner to make sure one of you is always ready to cover that middle ball. Angled shots are flashy, but 90% of the time, the ball is coming right at you or down the middle. Situation 4, setting up too close to the baseline. When receiving a serve, setting your feet at the baseline because you're looking for a short serve. Here's the problem. Most serves are medium to deep. If you're standing right on the baseline, you're going to get jammed by those deep serves, and it's going to throw off your entire return. What to do instead? Give yourself some space. Start a step or two behind the baseline. This gives you room to handle those deep serves and still move in if there's a shorter one. Remember, 9% of those serves are going to be medium to deep, so prepare for that. Number 5, not preparing for speed ups. Last one here is preparing for slow shots and not being ready for speed ups in the transition zone or when you're at the kitchen. This is a classic mistake. Players get comfortable with slow dinks and resets, but then bam, their opponent speeds it up and they're completely out of position and they're caught by surprise. What to do instead? Always be ready for this speed up, and especially in the transition zone or even the kitchen, keep your paddle up and stay balanced. It's much easier to adjust to a slow ball if you're prepared for a fast one. Remember, prepare for fast, adjust to slow, and not the other way around. So, are you breaking the 90% rule? If any of these situations sound familiar, it's time to make a change. Focus on the high percentage plays, and you'll see a huge improvement in your game. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more tips like this in the future. And let me know in the comments which of these situations that you struggle with the most. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the court.